Hello everyone, welcome one more time to another KET class. This is Teacher Mark and I'm very glad you're here. Welcome everyone to a new video class. These are going to be some rough days according to our authorities, guys. So please, you must stay at home and be safe. Meanwhile, we will continue this way for some more weeks. You should be practicing your reading, and talking about skills, we will practice some listening in this new session. So go and look up for your headphones, guys. We're having a TED Talk that is really interesting and challenging as well. So we'll talk about a very serious problem, which is plastic, and how it is damaging our planet. Okay, so let's get started, guys. Welcome, and let's just enjoy it. Wow, it's a really serious problem that we're facing all around the world, right? Okay, guys, let's start then. Open your student books and let's go to page 100. There we will have the title of our new lesson, our campaign to ban plastic bags in Bali. Do you remember where Bali is? It's an island that is in Indonesia. Now, our campaign to ban plastic bags in Bali. Ban. The word ban. If you remember, ban is to prohibit something, stop forever, usually by passing a law. Here we have the phrase, go for it, make that difference. Melody and Isabel Winson. These are the sisters that we're going to talk about. The expression, go for it and make that difference, what do you imagine it refers to? So we will see. Before continue, I want you to note down these words. There is some vocabulary we will need to understand better what these sisters want to tell us. Open your vocabulary part in your notebook. Use your dictionary because I'm going to give you some, but you will have to look for yourselves up some of the words. So we have the word paradise. Paradise is a very beautiful or peaceful place. In light blue or light green, I have some other words that you are going to look for by yourself. Then we have campaign. A campaign is a series of actions to achieve a result. Several related operations aim to achieving a particular goal. That's where we have inspired. It's something that makes you want to do something. Have you ever had those moments in which you really are inspired to do something? Then we have the word ban. As we said, is to stop or to remove completely something, normally by law. Then we have the word hunger strike. Hunger is the noun of hungry. A hunger strike is a time when you show disagreement by refusing to eat. You're protesting, you're not eating anything until the situation changes. The next two words, you're going to look for them in your dictionary. We have governor and garbage. I'm not meaning that Werner is garbage. Well, you understand, okay? So those words should be in your vocabulary part, there in your notebook. So I think we have enough words to understand better our next talk.
Melati and Isabel Wysen are from Bali, a tropical island paradise in Indonesia. In 2013, they started a campaign called Bye Bye Plastic Bags. They were inspired by the ideas of Mahatma Gandhi, an Indian leader who recommended peaceful action to change the world. Their work led to a plastic bag ban on the island, but only after they talked about doing a hunger strike. As a result of this project, the two sisters have become friends with the island's governor and continue to ask the question, how can they make a difference in the world? The Wysens' idea worth spreading is that when kids apply their energy and perseverance to improve the world, they can bring about amazing changes.
Wow, authentic listening skills. When you listen to authentic speech, you may not understand every word. However, the most important words, usually nouns and verbs, are often stressed. Listen for the stressed words and use them to figure out the meaning of what someone is saying. Read the authentic listening skill box, then listen to part of the TED Talk. Please circle the words that you listen better. The words that are stressed, they sound louder. If you need it, you can play the audio again.
In Bali, we generate 680 cubic meters of plastic garbage a day. That's about a 14-story building. And when it comes to plastic bags, less than 5% gets recycled.
Okay. Now listen to another part of the talk. Listen carefully and fill in the gaps, the words that are missing, according to what you listen.
We know that changes the image you may have of our island. It changed ours too when we learned about it. When we learned that almost all plastic bags in Bali ends up in our drains, and then in our rivers, and then in our ocean. And those that don't even make it to the ocean, they're either burned or littered.
Very good, guys. Advancing on exercise 4, we will watch part 1 of the talk, and then we're going to complete the notes. Ready?
Bali, island of gods.
A green paradise.
Or a paradise lost. Bali, island of garbage.
In Bali, we generate 680 cubic meters of plastic garbage a day. That's about a 14-story building. And when it comes to plastic bags, less than 5% gets recycled.
We know that changes the image you may have of our island. It changed ours too when we learned about it. When we learned that almost all plastic bags in Bali ends up in our drains, and then in our rivers, and then in our ocean. And those that don't even make it to the ocean, they're either burned or littered.
So we decided to do something about it. And we have been working for almost 3 years now to try to say no to plastic bags on our home island. And we have had some significant successes. We started researching, and let's just say the more we learned, there was nothing good about plastic bags. And you know what? We don't even need them.
We were really inspired by the efforts to say no to plastic bags in many other places. From Hawaii to Rwanda, and to several cities like Oakland and Dublin.
And so the idea turned into the launch of Bye Bye Plastic Bags.
The volunteer team includes children from all over the island, from both international and local schools. And together with them, we started a multi-layered approach based on an on- and offline signature petition, educational and inspirational presentations at schools. We raised general awareness at markets, festivals, beach cleanups. And last but not least, we distribute alternative bags. Bags like net bags, recycled newspaper bags, or 100% organic material bags, all made by local initiatives on the island. It's not always easy. Sometimes it does get a little bit hard to walk your talk.
But last year, we did exactly that. We went to India to give a talk, and our parents took us to visit the former private house of Mahatma Gandhi. We learned about the power of hunger strikes he did to reach his goals. Yes, by the end of the tour, when we met our parents again, we both made a decision and said we're going on a hunger strike.
And you can probably imagine their faces. It took a lot of convincing, and not only to our parents, but to our friends and to our teachers as well. Isabel and I were serious about doing this. So we met with a nutritionist, and we came up with a compromise of not eating from sunrise to sunset every day until the governor of Bali would agree to meet with us to talk about how to stop plastic bags on Bali.
Good. Let's complete the notes. I'll give you some minutes to complete this note. Here we have our answers. So check them out, please. Now we're going to watch part 2 of the talk and choose the correct option to complete each sentence. Ready?
Our Mogok Makan, as it is called in Bahasa Indonesia, started. We used social media to support our goal, and already on day 2, police started to come at our home and school. What were these 2 girls doing? We knew we weren't making the governor look his best by doing this food strike. We could have gone to jail. But hey, it worked. 24 hours later, we were picked up from school and escorted to the office of the governor.
And there he was, waiting for us to meet and speak, being all supportive and thankful for our willingness to care for the beauty and the environment of Bali. He signed a promise to help the people of Bali say no to plastic bags, and we are now friends, and on a regular basis, we remind him and his team of the promises he has made. And indeed, recently he stated and committed that Bali will be plastic bag free by 2018.
Also, at the International Airport of Bali, one of our supporters are planning to start a plastic bag-free policy by 2016.
Stop handing out free plastic bags and bring in your own reusable bag is our next message to change that mindset of the public.
Our short-term campaign, One Island, One Voice, is all about this. We check and recognize the shops and restaurants that have declared themselves a plastic bag-free zone, and we put this sticker at their entrance and publish their names on social media and some important magazines on Bali. And conversely, that highlights those who do not have the sticker.
So, why are we actually telling you all of this? Well, partly it is because we are proud of the results that together with our team we have been able to reach, but also because along the way we have learned that kids can do things. We can make things happen. Isabel and I were only 10 and 12 years old when we started this. We never had a business plan, nor a fixed strategy, nor any hidden agendas. Just the idea in front of us and a group of friends working with us. All we wanted to do was stop those plastic bags from wrapping and suffocating our beautiful home. Kids have a boundless energy and a motivation to be the change the world needs.
So to all the kids of this beautiful but challenging world, go for it. Make that difference. We're not telling you it's going to be easy. We're telling you it's going to be worth it. Us kids may only be 25% of the world's population, but we are 100% of the future.
We still have a lot of work to do, But know that we will not stop until the first question asked when arriving at the Bali airports will be, "Welcome to Bali. Do you have any plastic bags to declare?"
Om Shanti 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 Om. Thank you.
Good. Select the correct option. Okay, now that we're back, just check your answer, guys. Exactly. Excellent. Let's continue on the next page. Watch the clips from the talk and choose the correct meanings of the words and phrases. Ready?
So we decided to do something about it.
Sometimes it does get a little bit hard to walk your talk.
So to all the kids of this beautiful but challenging world, go for it.
Kids have a boundless energy and a motivation to be the change the world needs.
Make that difference. We're not telling you it's going to be easy.
With those expressions, now we can continue on part B. Complete the sentences so they are true for you. In the number 1, we have thinking of problems in the world. I would like to do something about, and then you are going to think about a problem that it's in the world that you want to fix or that you wish to fix. Number 2, an example of a person who walks his or her talk is, think about a person. In my case, I think an example of a person is Dr. Gattel. He's very clever and he has the experience to handle the situation and he knows what he's talking about. Number 3, an example of a person who has made a difference in my life is, okay, your answer, your personal answer, in my case is Sir Ken Robinson. His view of how education should be has changed my life, and I try to follow his steps in many ways. 4, a time in my life when I went for it was when I tried to think about a moment in your life, a now or never moment. In my case, it was when I decided to be a teacher. It was a nightmare, but it was very cool. I learned a lot and I lost all fear. Number 5, a person who is a good example for others and tries to be the change they want in the world is, again, think about another person. So guys, we're reaching almost the end of the lesson. All the TED Talks are about experienced people. They really know what they are saying, what they're talking about, because they have been there. So this is the end of the lesson, guys. For homework, you only have one page. This is workbook, page 93. Have a great week. Do your homework. Stay at home. Be safe. But from above everything, be happy. See you. Bye-bye.